Hi everyone, I'm Nikki Bhatia. I'm running for Student Board of Regents Rep. Let's get into it. Why am I running? Because safety and security on campus is a huge issue for me as designer and coordinator of the Safety and Security Project this year. I'm invested and committed to making sure that the metric recommendations of the campus safety audit get implemented, and the only way that's going to happen is at the board level. An oversight committee needs to be developed that I would see chaired by the Vice President of Finance and Administration, that would hold the Student Board of Regents Rep, the Master President, the University President, and other board members in order to make sure that these recommendations get implemented quickly and efficiently. But we need to get work done right away. So what do we do while I'm lobbying for that committee to be created? The Properties and Facilities Subcommittee is a great place to be a temporary oversight for these recommendations. And that's really the number one, I guess, passion project that I want to see get done as a Board of Regents Rep. But the other half of this job is that I get a vote on Master Council. As someone who's sat on council for the past 2 years, I guess you could say I'm a lifer. So I think as Board of Regents Rep, this is a good time for me to hold future executive accountable, to be a voice of constructive criticism, and as someone who's sat on council for the past 2 years, like I said, I sort of know how all the levels work, and there's no hiding from me, guys. So I think that would be a really fun thing to do next year. So what am I going to do about all this? Well, how am I going to bring student issues to the board level? I think at every general meeting, a Student Board of Regents Rep should do a presentation on a student issue. And I already have a schedule ready. For those who know me, I like to prepare, I like to plan. So in October, I will be presenting on safety and security. In the February meeting, I will talk about student compensation and how they're at embarrassingly low levels. In May, I will talk about student retention in residence because these have implications for mental health. And it's important when we're losing people to the off-campus community, that changes the culture at Mountain. We want people to stay on campus. We want people to engage. It's a win-win for everyone. And where I see sort of the weakness in that is our meal plans are too expensive, and there are kitchens in residence. So I see sort of an economic solution somewhere in there that I would love to present on in May. And the last thing I'll talk about is that there are 3 meetings, general meetings of the board every year, and I think that if you're bringing a student issue to the board at those meetings, you've already lost. I think it's important that we engage our regents outside of meetings, and I think it's important that we have a representative who's professional, who's driven, and who's informed, and who's going to keep this information at the forefront, because come budget time, which is really what the board represents, it's budgeting, it's fiduciary responsibilities. So come budget time, they are informed, and they're able to make decisions that benefit students, and if they do not make those decisions, well then we can mobilize the students and say, we gave you information, you still didn't put your money where your mouth is. That's why you should vote for me. Thank you, Bhatia.